We lose the equivalent of 10% of gross domestic product every year for the past 10 years from flooding. We have a major local ecosystem impact. This has affected the lives of millions of people apart from the loss of significant part of our economy and economic activities. So protecting the forests can serve a global good and bring tremendous local benefits too. We have a low carbon development strategy, and we've sought in this strategy to balance environmental protection with development. The resources garnered through environmental protection, and in our case, the preservation of the forest, have to be used to create alternative employment opportunities for people. And I think that's the way you find a balance. We have been mining and cutting trees for 100 years, yet 85% of our country is covered with forests, and this did not happen by chance. We have some of the toughest sustainable forestry management practices in the world. The biggest challenge that we continue to face in Guyana, it's this suspicion on the part of many people that if we were to pledge this very important asset for development, that is our entire rainforest, to the cause and to the fight against global warming, that the international community may not reciprocate. They may not provide the resources necessary for us to create alternative employment. A lot of promises out there, but when it comes to the provision of financial resources, the rhetoric doesn't match the action. And the failure in Copenhagen didn't help very much. I think the countries that are the major producers of greenhouse gases have an obligation to support other countries, particularly the developing world, to face this huge challenge. First of all, by the provision of funds for adaptation and mitigation. And secondly, by creating a supporting framework at the global level to ensure that people live up to their responsibilities. We all have an obligation to regain the momentum that we lost after Copenhagen and to use that momentum to reach a binding agreement when we meet again in Mexico. It will require some tough but important action on the part of the developed world, goodwill on the part of the developing world. But I feel that we can reach an agreement that would set the bar for averting climate disaster.